I'm back as per usual. I've decided that I'll wear a beanie this time, and that's the poker. Oh, she's not even. Better just do it like that, hadn't I? Make it look like I'm gonna. Yeah. But so I've made it look a little bit like a chef's hat. And if you're wondering what this weird thing that I'm wearing with all the Pac-Man things, it's actually pajama top, but you know. So, you know, you've got the little Pac-Man things there, game over. That isn't something that's prophetic as opposed to pathetic. Anyway, so I'm going to open this up and see how much of a train wreck this thing probably might be or might not be. And I have no idea what's in this as usual. I don't look at the top of it because I realised, it was pointed out to me that on the actual thing that it will actually tell you what's in there, and I don't want to know about any of that. And even if I did, then there'd be no temptation to Google it, because if I did Google it, there'd be no point. It would just probably confuse me even more, and this would be even stupider, sillier, whatever, one of those things. So what I might do is this is the new fashion. This is the new safari suit, perhaps. Don't know. Okay. So anyway, what I might do is it spins around too. It's like a poltergeist, and so I could spend ages. I could have a lot of fun doing this. You got my pages are falling off, though. But yeah, just look at the bottom of your screen. Waiting for that to happen. So, but I caught it, and hopefully there's nothing breakable. Usually there is nothing breakable in these things, except the salt and pepper shaker, and that thing last time that was on the little stand. I can't find him, but the little stand, I actually did break the thing on the little stand, which is why he couldn't stand up. So that was my fault. So I can, just by pure accident, I can break things. Alright, let's open it up. Don't worry, I probably will change it to normal clothes. This must go, actually I'll just, if something leaps out, that sounds really weird. Sounds like an old telex machine or something. Dot matrix? Syntax error. Now that sounds like that could be, actually, you do it like that, and you could, looks like you could have a little desk there. We have some, helps if I say it first, there's some Super Mario magnets. So apparently you can magnetise Super Mario, and you can put him on the fridge or something like that, next to your notes reminding you of what to buy from the shop. So it's magnets. Actually, funnily enough, in reverse it looks like Magna TS, which sounds like that could be a car that you could drive actually. So you've got. Oh no. It's in German. Design a new level, recreate a classic, or try the decision below. Okay. Obviously there's, this is designed to make it look like there's the whole Super Mario thing. And so you've got, no, that was a bit like what we had. So it's a bit like what we had with this guy. So I can sort of see, you know, just turn around, and I won't do what I did last time and drop him on the floor. So you can kind of see this one wants to get into the. Jesus. This one. So anyways, let's open it up. Or I might use my nails, fingernails, because that would be a lot safer. Then again, in my hands, who knows? Alright. It's stuck to my thumb. Oh, it's like a piece of, it'd be like a piece of glue tack, I think. Okay. So, wow. So that's actually really, it's really quite detailed of what, yeah, okay, I'll flare it so you can't see anything, so it will still be a surprise. There we go, that's better. So you can see how much detail there is. So you could really do quite a number on your fridge there. You could try and take those to the shop or to the pokies or something like that and see if you could get something out of it, but all you'd probably get would be showing the door. And on the other side is some more. Don't worry, that's actually on the plastic there. Actually, let's just see how many there are. So there's, it doesn't want to come out. Ah, here we go. So it looks like, yeah, there's only, oops, if I do it like this. So there's only two, looks like licorice. So you can then take the magnets off and sort of see if it tastes like licorice. You probably would have a rather bitter aftertaste, though. It would be nothing like licorice. It does say that it's a choking hazard, but probably the best thing to do is not breathe near it when you've got them on the fridge. So if you're going to put them on the fridge, just leave them there. So yeah, magnets, thank you Mario, your quest is over. So yeah, I guess once you put them on the fridge, dear old Mario. Oh my. Oh dear. What's Warcraft? My goodness me. Well, looking like that, he wouldn't be Peacecraft, would he? So with that, it looks like he could make peace into PIECE. So cut into pieces with that. My goodness me. Interesting how the tags of these things are so big. Put your passion to play. Can't really see much passion in that, to be honest. So you could always have, well, he's got little sharp things there, so that would be a bit passionate, I suppose. So yeah, so he's, I don't know what his name is. There'd be a name attached to him, but you know, Daniel would know about all of that. So that's something that he knows about. So when he does his thingo, actually you're gonna, he wants to eat the screen. Doesn't he look like... Oh my goodness me. He actually reminds me of something that could have been from Jim Henson's workshop that was a reject or something like that. You know, I think if you put him on Sesame Street, you'd have all these kids having nightmares. So, yeah, it's probably not a good idea. Actually, the teeth there look like it's OC. So maybe he's a fan of the OC as well. And you've got the little skull thing there. I can't get my head. So you've got the little skull thing there, but oh, that looks a bit iffy. Why is it a lot of the that's a dress. So what happens is you can you can honestly see because actually this could be like a modesty thing, because if he's a bit worried about about what's being seen under his dress, then he could put that there and just sort of hold that like that, and that's his modesty thing. So actually no, I'd better go around, wouldn't it? So he could display his modesty thing would be his Warcraft. So you can see his Warcraft under. Good grief. That's. Oh, look, he could moon you too. So. Oh, I feel like. This is for. Alright, this June, Arcade Block will feature an item that is guaranteed to body the competition from. Arcade Block will feature an item that is guaranteed, and they mean, when they say guaranteed, they mean guaranteed. That's a gold guarantee, that. So, you want to hold them onto that, and, if it's not as golden as you thought it was, you could probably melt it down into a medallion or something. To body the competition, I don't get what body the competition should mean. Also, this month's Arcade Block contains 3 exclusives. So, not only are you going to get bodied Street Fighter, or a Street Fighter body, you're going to get 3 exclusives with it as well. And naturally, they don't tell you what those exclusives are. But also, it looks like you've got exclusives from Sonic the Hedgehog and Friday Night at Freddy's. I wonder if that means that they'll put a jump scare into the box somehow. So you open up the box and... it's probably just as well I was wearing this, because I could probably paste them on here. Let's see if I can. Don't think I can. Maybe I could sort of put them across here. Maybe not. So they actually look like the things from Space Invaders, actually. So yeah. So obviously there must be something else from here. Random stickers or something like that. Maybe you put them on the back of your car. Maybe. Oh, here we go. Oh, they aren't individual. They come together. Over here. And you've got... Crap, I can't remember the name of those. That's enough. Oh, look, and if you really wanted, you could cut them in halves and use them as earrings. So you could sort of like have, you could have that as one earring and that as the other earring. And people could say, what have you got there? What are those 2 red dots? And it would be like, well, that's the blood from the earring. So looks like that's one of those things where it's like a little badge where you can plonk onto your top. Actually, I don't think I'll bother, because you wouldn't probably be able to see it on there anyway. So I might put it back. Alright. This is the obligatory t-shirt from shirtpunch.com. Yes. I wonder what happens because of this being Australia, I wonder what happens if you do shirtpunch.com.au. So use this code to save 10%, use a promo code, best shirts. But given that it's shirt punch, it should be beat shirts, shouldn't it? You beat those shirts. So we've got, I have no idea what that, so yeah, that's something. I don't know what it is, but in actual fact, the bottom corner there looks like a strange looking man. Get that out of the way. He looks like a kind of 70s action hero, that one. Kind of with his eyes, nose, and heavy mow and afro there. He could be all ready for action in one of those 70s action shows. As usual, I'll put it on. Interesting how the t-shirts are always blue. Maybe they should have orange. Okay. Hey, at least I didn't force my glasses off this time. Okay. Alrighty. Just do the usual thing with the forget it. So yeah, this is, don't quite know what this particular t-shirt is. I don't know if it glows in the dark like the other one did. Oh, that one, this weird looking thing was apparently a Eurasian plush. So this is apparently exclusive and it's apparently plush. The only problem with that is that he's too hard to be plush. So he wants to attack the screen again. Go. And as usual, I can't read these. So once again, it'll be one of those things where Daniel will help reading those. Actually, they look like love hearts upside down, with it being so small. It's like they're all love hearts. Maybe they are. You could leave them until next year and go, here, have happy Valentine's Day. And oh, so this is to do with Legends of Zelda. Okay. So apparently, yeah, this is Legends of Zelda. And lucky last, we have Plants vs. Zombies. Oh dear. That looks like that could, looks like that used to be a saxophone. And yeah, some of those faces certainly look interesting. That's for sure. Now, sounds like this could double as a money box. There's noises in there. Now, let's try and open it. Well, it would be able to start. You'd be able to start your treasure collection out of that. Or if you wanted to, you could use that as a cake mold and have the present it as a birthday for someone. It would make a good lunchbox if nothing else. You could probably cram a sandwich in there, but I think because of its metal, you wouldn't want to leave your ham sandwiches out in the sun. That would probably be a very bad idea, because the ham would congeal. You'd open it up and it'd be... I suppose if you wanted to play a practical joke on someone, you could leave it in there, or you could do that and sort of, this is all the money I've got in here. Oh. And it turns out, what is it with things like that? It looks like he's got a bit of a busker there, and he's going to carry his guitar and have a bit of a busk. And given that it's Plants versus Zombies, I suppose it would be one of the plants and probably be singing Greenfields or something like that. And the zombies would probably be playing something by the Zombies or Dead Man's Curve, perhaps. So that seems to be it for now. I won't throw this aside like I normally do because I might break it. There's the temptation to do so, isn't there? So the box was there all along. What I actually wanted to do was to keep the box out of sight so that you wouldn't know what was in here. With how bad this has been, it would probably be... Maybe I should put my head in here, perhaps. Keep it keep posterity. So I'm going to put all the stuff back in the box. I won't do what I did last time. Put it in there anyway. Put the plush in there. Oh, I'm going to be so delicate. Put those in there. And I'll leave this on. So anyway, I'll trundle off, and hope you enjoyed this one. This was not one of my better ones, so my apologies for that, and apologies for all the edits in this one too, because it was probably a blooper. This whole thing is a blooper reel, unfortunately. So. Anyways, I'll trundle off. If you'd like to do the like and subscribe thingo. Daniel will do his video with me lurking in the background as I do. You know, what I should do is just perhaps do over the shoulders, because if you've got Plants versus Zombies, I could be a zombie and he could be the plant, and so he could, and representing the plant, he could be a weed and I could be the glyphosate. So. That's not right. A zombie. Oh, never mind. Oh, yeah. These can go in the box. Hey. There we go. If you heard that knocking, it wasn't somebody knocking outside telling me to shut up. It's just the wind on the windows. I nearly said wind in the willows. So, I'll catch you next time. In about a month's time, and I'll see you then. Alrighty, ciao. I like doing that because it blurs.